Alan, what a nightmare. I don't think any of us could see that one coming.
No, we didn't. It's a funny week, as I say, with people not being here and trying to get the training right. And the first thing I said to the lads is that you can't drop your levels. You can't drop the intensity that we're playing at, irrespective of where we're playing, the importance of the game. Nothing. You can't just switch it on and off. And after 15 minutes, I've never seen we capitulate anywhere near that. I never expect that at all. I thought it was probably the worst I've ever managed it, to be honest with you, that first half of football. Like half an hour of it. Because I thought if Tomo scores in, you end up changing the game and you win. You could go on and win the game, but we didn't deserve anything from that game. That 35 minutes in, that first half was absolutely abysmal. And yes, I'll take responsibility because we played a back five, but that's all we had left. You know, that's all we had, and it was trying to manage it. And I had 4 centre halves on the pitch there, and their centre forward gets a free header in the box, and it's just baffling. And some of the things I've said to them there in the second goal, I think if you look at it, I haven't got a clue where they're going. They look like a bunch of strangers on there in that first half. So extremely disappointing. And obviously they've probably had the minds elsewhere, but that's something that I've been reiterating into them all week. You can't be thinking of that game. You can't, because you can't just switch it on. It's not a tap. You can't just switch your performance on and off. And I didn't want to go into this next game after something like this. I think I mentioned in the week it's not what you want. So extremely disappointing. I'm absolutely gutted for the fans that have travelled, and that's what I said to the lads off time. You've let every single fan that's travelled down today, me included, the staff. We've let everyone down. So extremely disappointing. We've got to pick ourselves up and make sure we're ready for Wednesday.
I was going to say, talking about picking yourselves up, in some ways it's made your team talk on Wednesday a little bit easy now, because you can say to the players, look, I want considerably better than what you gave us here at St James's Park.
No, that wasn't acceptable, the lads, and I was just really disappointed in them, and they've let themselves down as well, and them have admitted that. But to see the team talk, I shouldn't even have to do a team talk on Wednesday after that. You know, it's them have it looks as though they were saving themselves for Wednesday to me in that first half, and that's something that I was trying to get out of them. And it's so annoying. It is really annoying, and like, we ripped into them at half time there, and we got a response, but Brackley took the foot off the gas, and as expected, but still nowhere near good enough.
It looked a little bit better second half, didn't it, going 4-4-2?
It did, but again, we're limited with what we had. You know, I've got Alex Story playing right back there, and that's not his natural position, so he doesn't join in as much. And Jordan's more of a defensive left back than an attacking left back, so it was a little bit better. But anything was better than that. 35 minutes in the first half.
1 or 2 injury concerns though. Will Hatfield went down with a knock, but Terry Galbraith limped off at the end. How's he now?
We thought it was a twist, but it's a kick in the back of the knee. But there was no point in risking it. The game was gone. Never going to win the game, so we took him off there. But bringing the 2 young lads on, I didn't even want to bring the young lads on, to be honest, because it's not fair bringing them onto something in that kind of situation. But you get to a point where you write the game off and look at the game on Wednesday, and I had to keep some fresh legs for Wednesday.
Yeah. Tomo got to goal number 99 from the penalty spot there, which is, I suppose, one of the only consolations from the game.
It is, and I don't know if you ever heard us across there in the first half. We just didn't shoot. I was getting so frustrated, and I'm screaming, shoot. There's so many times we could have shot and we'd just end off passing it. So it seemed as though we'd gone back to what we were doing. You know, we reverted back to what we were doing before we started this run, and even in the second half we never got enough shots off. But I'm just absolutely devastated with that. I'm just such a poor performance, and everyone's let everyone do.
Yeah. And it's got to be now much, much better on Wednesday night against Walsall in this big replay.
Yeah, as I say, I can't even look at that game at the minute. I'm not even thinking. I'm just so disappointed in that. But I've got to pick myself up, pick the staff up, and we've got to go again and get ready for this game. It's going to be an extremely difficult game, but we've got to make that place. We need the fans behind us. Yes, we've let them down today, but hopefully we can get them back on Wednesday and make sure that we get that place bouncing and make it intimidating for Walsall and a difficult place to play, and hopefully we'll get that result.